Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to learn how to replace the blower motor and the blower motor resistor in a Hyundai Santa Fe. Now the vehicle we're specifically working with today is a 2007 Hyundai Santa Fe with a 3.3 liter engine. It's a limited. Now this procedure will work from the 2007s to the 2012s, so it'll cover that whole generation. However, from the 2007s to the 2009s, they will have a different blower part number or different blower model compared to the 2010s to the 2012s, because let's be honest, they go through a weird change there. They don't even use the same engine models, but whatever. But anyways, so if you have a 2010 to 2012, you're going to have a different blower motor model number or whatever, but I'll still provide that in the info sheet. I don't know how the resistors are, but I'll find that out for you and I'll provide it in the info sheet as well. But other than that, provide clear step-by-step instructions, part numbers, torque specs. Actually, not torque specs, it's just Phillips head screws. So other than that, that's it. Let's go to the video. Alright, so where is the blower motor and the resistor? Well, if we come down here underneath the passenger side, so we got our glove box, come down here, see this panel right here? It's got a little dome. Well, our blower motor is right under that. So once we remove the panel, we'll see our blower motor. And then, I believe once we remove the blower motor, if it's not just somewhere on the side, we'll then see our resistor. So now that we know where the general location is, let's figure out how to remove it. So in order to remove this panel, we're going to need a Phillips screwdriver. Come down here, we see one there, and then there's one there. We need to remove both of these in order to take this panel and remove it, and then we'll slide it out of the way. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we're going to do the left one first. And the second one. And as you can see, it's already starting to drop. So before this last screw comes loose, be sure to hold that panel in place. Or if you want, you can just let it drop too. Nothing wrong with that. But I like to be a little more professional. So as you can see, that's going to drop, and then it's just going to slide right out. Okay, so the panel is off, coming down here. So as we can see, here is our blower motor, and way in the back is our blower motor resistor. So now that we've identified the two, let's remove them. So here, like I said, we have our blower motor resistor. Now there's a tab on the very back side of this that we need to depress so that we may remove the harness connected to it. So I'm going to reach back here, I'm going to press really hard on the back and then pull down. And this one's real snug too. Alright, so it's starting to come out. Now I can pull down and the harness has been released. Now to remove the resistor completely, we need to take the same Phillips screwdriver, remove this screw right here, and remove that screw right here. I'm using a number 2 on this. A number 3 might be better, but it looks like a number 2 will work just fine. So there's one. Set that on the ground. And there you see it's already starting to come out. So I'm going to take my finger, I'm going to hold that in place as I unscrew the other one. And then there's our second screw. Drop my screwdriver, take my resistor, and pull it right out. And there you have it, there is your resistor. Now before we install the new resistor, we need to make sure it's oriented correctly. So if we take a look at the bottom, we can see we have a slanted side, and then we have a flat side. This flat side needs to be on the right. So it should be in this orientation right here. And if that confuses you, remember the side of the tab that we depressed. It was toward the back. Well, here we see this is where the tab goes through. We push that in and then we bring it out. So that tab was facing towards the back. So we'll take this tab towards the back, slant on the left, flat on the right, and we're going to insert it into the slot. Just like that. We're going to hold our finger right there. We're going to grab a screw. I'm going to attempt to put it in there. with one hand because I'm cool like that. But I guess I'm not that cool. So I'm going to get that started like so. And I'm going to grab my screwdriver. And we're going to tighten that up just a tad. And I'm going to grab my second one. This one's not even snug. It's just holding the resistor there for the moment. We're going to get my second one started. Being careful not to strip threads. Alright, it's the last thing you want to do. So this one, I got snug. Second one, if I can get it in the thread, there we go. Second one is now snug. Don't go anywhere past that. You tighten it anymore, you're going to strip the plastic inside. Tape your harness. Remember, the tab was on this side. Now you can see what the back looks like. Take it, push it until it clicks. Just like that. Try to pull it out. If you can't pull it out, you're good to go. Your resistor has been replaced. For the blower motor, it's the same thing as the resistor. There's 3 screws holding this guy on. There's one here behind the wire, one here on the left side, and then one way back here. All 3 of these need to be removed in order to remove the blower motor. But first and foremost, we need to remove this little guy right here, the harness. So on this side, I believe right here, is where the tab is. You need to push this in and then pull out. So push in and pull out. That easy. So much easier than the resistor. Make sure to check the connections. Make sure there's no kind of burning, which for this one it's a little dark, but that's because a lot of power comes through this blower motor. So we're going to set that to the side or just let it hang. Grab your screwdriver. Undo these one at a time. Do not take them off all the way yet. So there's one. Loosen it a little bit. Take 2. Without blocking the camera. Loosen that. I may go ahead and just remove this one all the way since it's over here. Take the screw, set that to the side. And then the third one, somewhere way back here. Right, yeah, y'all are thinking it's right there. I can't see it from here. And 3, as you can see, the motor's already starting to move. That's why I left 1 in there. Okay. Take that screw, throw it to the side. Now, with this one still holding it in place, I take the motor, I give it some support. I take the screw, I remove it, throw it to the side. Take the blower motor and remove it. Ooh, there's a leaf in here. Souvenir. Oh, well, now it broke. Ta-da! So when installing the blower motor, as we can see, it's got a certain shape and it's got a little jut out right here. There are grooves inside that also match this so that you make sure it's inserted correctly. So whenever you put the blower motor in, make sure this jut is in its certain spot. Alright, so like I said, whenever you're putting the blower motor in, it's got to match the exact groove. So we're going to slide this in here, tilt it that way. As we can see, this part is snug up against there. Grab your screwdriver with your screw while you're holding up the blower motor. And try your best to put these in the holes. Just careful not to strip them. Plastic's very temperamental when you over tighten it. So we're just going to get this snug for the moment. Let the motor hang. Grab another screw. Put it in this hole, lift the motor again, get to tightening a little bit. There we go, grab the last one. Try to find the hole. There it is. Oh, it was there. There we go. There we go, this one should be easier. Alright, make sure it's fully seated. Go ahead and get them snug. Do not over tighten it. snug and not over tightened. And then after that, we're done installing the blower motor. But before we don't forget to reattach your harness. Make sure this back tab is on this side. Push it until it clicks, just like that. Try to pull it out. It's good to go. And now we can put on the panel. So when it comes to putting your panel on, so we have the screw hole here, screw hole right there. But if we look more towards the back, you see a metal bracket with a square in it. I know it's kind of hard to see for y'all. Let's see here. So right here, you can see the square hole. That's where the back portion of your panel is going to sit or slide into. And then we'll come back up here and we'll tighten down this hole. We'll tighten down that hole. So let me grab the panel. Slide it in place the best you can. Grab a screw, wherever I put them screws in. Where did I put those? Oh, here we go. There you go. Grab a screw. Try to get it started if you can. If not, just grab your screwdriver. Get that one started. There we go. Tighten away. Alright, once you're done getting that last screw in, you have finished installing the panel. Alright, next we're going to get in the driver's side, grab our key, start up the car. What we're going to do now is we're going to test our whole system. So we want to make sure the resistor is working, we want to make sure the blower motor is working just fine. So we're going to go through, we're going to feel it, go through each increment, make sure it's blowing nice and hard, make sure there's no weird smells coming anywhere. That's blowing pretty nice now. Oh yeah, so much better than it was before. And then the highest, yes, that is perfect. That's what I like. Make sure to go through the different cycles, make sure everything's still working okay, which it seems like everything's working. That's blowing nice. All right, once you've tested everything, shut your system off unless it's hot like it is here. Turn it back on later. But other than that, you have finished installing everything. Good job. All right, thank y'all so much for checking out the video. I hope that it helped y'all out and that you learned something new. Be sure to check out my website, casualskappa.com. It's mainly meant for the Kappa platform, but I like to do other procedures as well, especially for the Hyundai Santa Fe. So if you have more procedures that need to be done, such as oil changes, which I'll have one coming soon on that, cabin air filters, starter, power, positive cables, stuff like that, all kind of procedures there, and it's just an ever-growing list. So if y'all happen to have more things that you need to do, there's something to check out. All right, well, I'll see y'all next time, and thanks for stopping by. Until then.